You may think that food, but in reality, like, who's to say how long anyone lives, right? We don't know. Like, you could eat healthy and you could potentially die. But what I'm trying to get at is that body is then going to shut down later on in life. So you're going to have, like, say for instance, 10 years, 15 years of your life, you're basically going to be living on an unhealthy state, and that's no way of living. Yeah. And you don't want to live like that. You know, you might get a few warnings. Your body might turn around and say, you know, I'm diabetic now because of what you've done to your body. You're diabetic now, and your body's going to tell you that way. And you're going to say, I need to sort the game out. And you sort it out. You know, you start changing your behavior with food, and you actually become aware that, you know, you can take conscious control over your diet. 53 years young, you still look healthy and happy. And how diet can really help our well-being and make us feel better long term. The fact that our behavior with fast food can actually be detrimental to how we actually eat food. Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to get at the moment with everyone here, because it's really crucial to say, you know, everyone's like, bad, you know, junk food's bad for you, which whatever. Exactly, Ocean. Exactly what I'm saying. Junk food definitely starves your body. So basically your body is going to get starved, and then you're going to crave the junk food even more. You're going to crave it. You're going to realize when you start eating healthy, you don't feel that you're getting the diet that you need. Yeah, and this is why there's so many people out there who turn around and say, well, I don't like eating healthy.
About diet, yeah. This I'll tell you a quick story. Yeah, a few months ago, I was feeling very tired. Yeah, no energy, no motivation. You know, I go to work and I come home, I don't want to do nothing. So I went. This is what happened. I went to the doctors, yeah, and I explained to the doctor what I was going through. So they referred me to my blood test, yeah. So anyway, when I got my results, they said I was pre-diabetic.
Okay.
So they said to me, you have to change your diet, or you could be, you know, officially diabetic. So I'm on borderline. So what I had to do, Krabby, I had to what they do now in the doctors, they can refer you to Slimming World, yeah. So I've got a book here, yeah, it's from Slimming World, and it gives you all the information about what foods to eat, all your speed foods, all the good foods. You know, I've cut out bread, I've cut out a lot of dairy products. So I've actually lost 2 stone in weight in the last, I would say, coming up to probably about 6 months. I've lost 2 stone, 28 pounds. So but when you talk about diet, yeah, definitely think what you eat. Definitely think what you eat, because I had a bad habit. Krabby. My problem was fizzy drinks, right? You go Tesco's, you can buy a multi-pack of 24 of Coke Zero. I was drinking 3 a day, yeah, and all that. I don't drink no more. I don't drink no sugar, like sweet drinks now. I drink bottles of water now. That's what I do. What's the word? Your diet makes you feel a lot better. So this is like, you know, because it can cause a stroke later in life, diabetes. You know, it's so important. I'm glad you brought a diet up, because I heard you. I just come on and I heard you mention it. I thought, you know, think of, you know, just sort of think about what you eat. You know, it's definitely true. Fizzy drinks, cut that out. Cut out the bread. Eat plenty of vegetables. You know, we all like a burger and chips and a kebab at the weekend. Just don't have it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, how I suppose in some ways for people listening in as well, and thank you for sharing it as well, because diet is super important, and people tend to do Weight Watchers for a certain period of time, and then they seem to put the weight that they've lost back on. And this is where you say to yourself, well, why is that? You know, and why?
True, isn't it?
And you're doing exceptionally well at the moment, Diamond. How long have you been doing this diet for?
Well, I've been going Slimming World now for about a year. I go every Saturday morning.
Great.
But as I say, it was only because I went to the doctors, had my blood test, and they said I was pre-diabetic, and that sort of gives you a warning. You
Awareness.
know, I'm 53 today. I want to get my pension when I'm 65. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to start being healthy now, mate. Trust me, you know.
I've studied diet. I'm like a personal trainer. Like, I've studied nutrition. I've studied my body, and I know what works right for me. But also, I realise that other people, it might not work for them. You know, you've got to kind of play around with the foods that you feel are useful for yourself. Never sleeping. Thank you for coming in. Are you currently on a diet, or?
I'm currently on the wisdom tooth diet.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear. That must be hurting for you.
It's working very well. I used to go to Slimming Worlds. I think Weight Watchers is the best of the two.
Oh, okay.
Out of Slimming World and Weight Watchers.
Yep.
Like, they're the most popular ones in the UK, aren't they? But what I never understood about Slimming World is they say that you can eat, like, there's free foods where you can eat as much of that food as you can, and it will not make you gain weight. And pasta is one of those foods.
Wow. It's
Like
interesting.
it's scientifically impossible.
Yeah, that is.
Like it's not possible. It gave me such a complex with food, to the point where I was watching my weight and measure, like you have to measure everything, and I think I dropped about 3 stone.
Mm.
Like I was literally like I was skeletal. It was disgusting. And to the point of, like, they say that a banana is free. I know all fruits are free, but a banana isn't, because it's mashable.
So I think if you eat the banana, you burn calories eating it. But if you mash the banana up, then you don't burn calories eating it. So that's the difference of what they say, I believe.
Yeah, but the banana mashes in your mouth as you chew it.
Yeah, no, but you burn calories as you eat. So as we talk, we burn calories, right?
Hmm.
But
It's so
which is
it's so
fascinating.
strange. It is just, it's one of those diets where I never really understood it, and I was trying so hard. Like I bought all of those books. Like he should was it Diamond Lad? Happy birthday, by the way. He should like a cookery book that was a Slimming World one, I believe.
Mhm.
And yeah, mind blown. Like it was just so much. I
Yeah,
tried to understand it.
yeah. A lot of cookbooks are quite tricky. Like I've ordered Hello Fresh before, and I call it Hello Hell because
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I'm like, what? All these things getting together, and it's a bit of a nightmare. But I'm very health conscious. I've been health conscious for a very long time, since like 19, and I've drinking green tea even when I didn't like it. I like green tea now, but I didn't like it when I first tried it.
It's better in the sushi places. You can't get it. You cannot get it the same at home. Green tea is better in the sushi things.
Yeah, so if you get it not in bags, in the leaves, yeah, it tastes a bit better,
Mhm.
right?
Much better.
But yeah, don't like green tea. Well, look, it's if you don't like green tea, maybe there's other options, and different types of food give you certain positives within your body. And I will touch about that, like avocado, like is really, really useful. So there's lots of decent foods that you can eat that provide you with the nutrients. However, do you ever get, look, this is a question, never sleeping. Do you ever get hungry when you're eating healthy? Like you eat just fruit and veg, do you feel full?
When I'm eating at my healthiest, I don't get hungry. I don't feel the need to snack.
Okay. Yeah. You one thing that might not make sense. So it can be really confusing. So thank you, Sleeping, for coming in and saying that like it's too much. Even these cookbooks, there's so much information on there. Where do you start with your diet? And like I said, it can be tricky depending on what you choose. And saying to yourself, look, I'm going to start managing my food, and I'm going to start making sure I'm allowing myself the nutrients by doctors has actually been wrong. They got it wrong. Yeah, they've told people to eat a lot of starchy food. They've told people to eat like pasta, white pasta, which is starchy, which contains gluten, which is really bad for your body, right? Sugary cereals, right? If you were a kid born in like, the 2000s, 90s, whatever, you probably got cereal, right? For breakfast, eat this, bang loads of sugar on it. And we ate that as a healthy, balanced diet, right? Which is ludicrous because, putting that amount of sugar, and let's be frank, sugar is the key element that we need to be mindful of when you're eating things. And I know some